What's going on, my peoples? We are here. We are live. You know, got a lot to talk about today. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. Um, Shout out to everybody. Oh man, that been listening to my channel, and shout out to everybody that been following me. You know what I'm saying? Today we gonna talk about leadership, being a leader from being a follower. Today we got a lot to talk about. You know, um, observation, observation. Check it out. When y'all roll up in here, share me out. Observation. Now, my observation of the day, I made a video out of it. Right? Rolled up into Wawa today, and I seen this. Coca-Cola driver, and sorry, what's popping? And the driver, he was just like standing there, like waiting for somebody to check in his product. And I'm looking at Buddy, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy that they don't make the driver just sit there and wait. You know what I mean? So that was my observation of the day, man. How they treat some of us truck drivers out there. You know what I mean? That was my observation of the day. The beverage guys, they go through a lot out there, peoples. They go through a lot. We all do. All of us do. If you guys, D. Moore said Walmart take one vendor at a time. That's it. Yo, let me tell you something about dealing with receivers. When you working in the field where you got like you delivering to like grocery stores and stuff like that, these receivers, man, some of them got some attitudes. They got tudes. Some of them take forever to check you in. Some of them they're on the phone. You know, they basically want you to kiss up to them. You feel me? Lewis, what's going on? You know what I mean? I'm not in the business of chasing a receiver around the store just for them to check in the order. You know what I mean? And most of these receivers, like the store manager, act like they're scared to talk to them because most of these receivers been there forever. You feel me? Forever, yo. You know what I mean? But check it out. Today I want to talk about, man, lately I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. And Lewis, he said, you asked them if they want it or not. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube on, the financial guys. Especially, I watch a lot of brothers. People telling you to do this. People telling you to do that. People tell you to invest in this. People tell you to invest in that. You know what I mean? People telling you, oh, Dave Ramsey is right. People telling you, oh, Dave Ramsey is wrong. People telling you to listen to this guy. People telling you to listen to that guy. You know what I'm saying? To me, at the end of the day, you guys have to put it together. You have to put it together. by yourself and eventually be your own leader out there? When are you guys for real, D Morris? When are you guys gonna be your own leader? When are you guys gonna be like, I said to do it this way, right? Now, when are you guys gonna be the lion out there? You know what I'm saying? Because you guys know the saying, as a lion, we don't turn around when we hear the dark little pup bark. We stay focused. And that's what's wrong with people. Sometimes people, they have their mind made up on the way they're going to do things in life. They got the mind made up on the way they're going to attack their bills. They got their mind made up on how they're going to pay things off. They got their mind made up. They got their mind made up on how they're going to do things. But then you hear the little pup start barking. And a lot of people get distracted, man. They get distracted. First of all, a lot of things these people are selling, a lot of things these people are saying, and wow, we're popping. It is true. A lot of it is right. A lot of it is helpful. A lot of it might not be helpful, right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you to be your own leader. You know what I mean? It's up to you. First of all, I listen to some of these guys talk, and the way some of these guys sound, they act as if everybody's making more than $80,000 a year or something like that. You know what I mean? Everybody cannot be doing what some of these people are saying. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, me personally, my way might not be the best way, but I figured out my own way. You know what I mean? On how I'm gonna do things. You feel me? And that goes for everything, man. That goes for everything in life. That goes for everything in life, yo. You can be a leader, or you can get distracted and be a follower. You know what I mean? We got Baby Zoe in the building. What's popping? We got 8 people in the building. What's going on with y'all? Hope everybody's doing good. You know, people are easily influenced. People are easily influenced. You know? People buying all type of packages that they don't know what they're buying. People taking all type of classes. They don't know what they're taking. Nothing. Yo, you have to be a leader out there, though. We don't follow. We set trends. You guys seen the Jamaican sprinters the other day? The ladies. Get what I'm saying? The little pup. The little pup was chirping. You guys know who the little pup was. She was chirping. When it come time for the race, the Lions was out of there. The Lions finished 1, or should I say Lioness? My bad, Lioness. The Lioness, they was out of there. Finished 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? We don't do too much talking. You know what I mean? Got to be a leader out here, peoples. You know? And then TV in the building, what's popping? You have to be a leader out here. You got to decide what it is, what you want to do. You got to decide how it is you want to retire one day in life. You know, you got to decide how you want to go about that. You cannot let another man dictate how you're going to retire. You can't let another man dictate how you're going to pay off your bills. You can't let another man dictate if you're spending money or right or wrong. You can't let another man dictate that. All I can tell you is do your research, take the good out of all these people, because there's good in every single one of them. Don't get me wrong. There's good in every single one of them, yo. You know, that's one thing about me. I like to pull a little bit of information from people, yo. You know what I mean? Even when it comes to like velocity banking. When it comes to velocity banking, I like that a lot, yo. I believe in that strategy, but not to the full extent, right? And I don't know if you guys know who Richard Fain is, right? Richard Fain is somebody I listen to. See, people I listen to, I never really come on YouTube and like say who I listen to, because I know most of you guys are really interested in stuff like that. But yo, I like velocity banking, especially when you use velocity banking to try to pay off a mortgage. I believe in that stuff, right? But yo, I listened to a video that Richard Fain did yesterday. He ripped velocity banking into shreds. Get what I'm saying? And he ripped it into shreds. And I'm a listener. Everything he said in that video made sense. Except for he did not take account. Yeah, Richard Fain is the man, Anthony. I'm telling you. Everything he said made sense, except for he did not take account into how much interest you're gonna save when you do pay off your house. But I understand where he's coming from, though. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you guys, I listen to a lot of people, but I'm my own leader out here in these streets, man. You gotta be a leader, man. You gotta do it the way you want to do it. Let me see what Baby Zoe gotta say. Baby Zoe, man. Baby Zoe, you're a food service driver, man. You gotta. Let me tell you something. Believe it or not, you're a food service driver now. Believe it or not, some of the flash that you see on Instagram and stuff like that, you are more financially stable than a lot of those people, right? That in your circle, that's flashing the fancy cars, that's flashing the flashing the clothes, and stuff like that. Right now, you're more financially stable. You know what I mean? It's why I say stop trying to live like the Joneses. Yeah, you're right about that. You know what I mean? But I do, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I believe in and I can't sit here and explain to you guys what velocity banking is, cause it's kind of confusing. But I do believe in that. You know what I mean? I do believe in that. But Richard Fain, he ripped that apart, yo. He ripped that apart. You know what I mean? We got some food service drivers up in the building. Day Cab Slim up in the building. One thing I want to tell you guys, man. Me personally, I cannot tell you guys what to do when it comes to your money. I can't tell you guys what to do with your money, yo. But one thing I want to tell you guys, especially guys that thinking about buying a truck, if you could, just get a house before you get a truck. It will be easier on you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because that 1099 something is nothing to be played around with. We got 18 people in the building, man. Y'all hit the thumbs up for me. Anybody want to jump on the live? We're gonna be on live till about an hour. You know what I mean? We're gonna be on live till about 7 o'clock. Then we're gonna shut it down. Tomorrow I got a big day. Man. Yo, Rob, can you jump in and talk about it? Jump in and talk about it, man, because we got a bunch of confused people. You know what I mean? We got a lot of people running to the left, running to the right. You know what I mean? People been living and surviving for years with no problem. You know what I mean? The cavemen, remember the cavemen, they ain't had no banks at all. And they've been all right. You know what I mean? People been living for years, yo. You know? But one thing I do like about listening to Richard Fain, though, we got 19 people in the building. Y'all make sure to go over to I'm Anthony TV and Illwise channel. Subscribe to those brothers. Always dropping some nice videos. But let me tell you, I do like the fact that he talk about real estate and assets and stuff like that, because I like the fact, but I look at it a little bit different, right? I just look at it a little different. You know, I just want to get all the dead weight off of me as much as possible. Exactly, yo. Exactly. And one thing that a lot of people take for granted, Illwise, they take for granted. I never hear nobody talking about happiness. You know what I'm saying? I never hear nobody talking about happiness, yo. At the end of the day, happiness is the key. Being stress-free is the key. There's a lot of people with money that's happy, but there's a lot of people with money that got more stress than me and you. You know what I'm saying? One thing I know about human nature, you'll be in a good situation and a lot of people, they see an extra dollar cross the fence and you rush to go over there when you realize that it wasn't even worth it. You get what I'm saying? Wherever you feel happy at, my advice to you, I would just stay there and just add on to that. Add on to that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a local trucker, right? And let's just say you're doing $100,000 a year, right? But you said to yourself, "Oh, I want to make 120. I'm gonna buy a truck." To me, you're looking at it the wrong way. What I would do, I'm a local trucker. I'm making 100 a year. I want to make 120. What do you think I would do? What do you think I would do? I'll find something else to do on the side to get that little extra 20. You know what I'm saying? That's adding to your portfolio. You know what I mean? Some people, they don't stop and think. You know what I mean? Some people act like all they do is drink. Cause when you break down $20,000 for the year, what's that? $5,000 every quarter, $5,000 every 3 months. That's not hard to obtain if you really put your mind to it. $20,000 divided by 12, $1,666 a month. 1666. Let's divide that by let's break that down into quarters. You can do that, yo. Y'all can do that. There's so much things out there you can do on the side, people. So much things you can do on the side. You know? I always hear a lot of people talking about investment, but nobody talk about the number one investment. I never hear nobody talking about the number one investment, yo. We got 18 people in the building, man. Do you guys know what the number one investment is? The first person that tell me what the number one investment is, I'm gonna give you a $50 cash app minus 50. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, yo. Yourself, bro. Yourself. That's your number one investment, yo. You gotta treat yourself. I was just talking to my homie right now in Orlando. Of course, he's a trucker, and we were just on the phone, and he was at a Mexican restaurant, and he was like, yo, when I roll up to the restaurant, I'm like, whatever. I don't even care about the price, bro. You know what I mean? We got the Northeast King in the building.
What's good?
What's going on, Brandon?
Shit, just got loaded.
Oh, you just got loaded?
Yeah.
Oh, where you taking that load to?
I'm back home in Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, man, we on here right now, man. We just talking about being a leader, stuff like that. You being an owner operator, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell some of these people what do you do as an owner operator to put money away for like retirement and stuff like that? What do you do? How do you set up your business?
Well, I had a financial advisor. He said, "Hey, I'm on speaker.
Yeah.
Tell me on, bro. It's a lot of background noise.
It's a lot of vibrator?
Yeah, it's a lot of background noise, bro.
Alright, tell me if you hear it better now. Let me turn it down. You hear better?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
But the main thing, it could be right, like, I like seeing authority and shit, and then I send away, like, I gotta invest, like, $3,000 a month. That shit loud, bro.
Hold on. Alright, you hear me now?
Yeah, you need to be YouTube, bro.
Huh?
You should be YouTube.
Yeah, StreamYard. Do you hear me now? I switched the
Yeah, I heard.
We good now, right?
Yeah, you good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
was
way
my
I
laptop.
the way I did it, bro, like I'm not that much like investor like type, but what I did was when I first set up my authority, I was like, well, I need to invest my retirement, so I set up a Roth and a brokerage account. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
started
when
off
I when I
and
get
a brokerage
older,
account.
you said what?
You started a brokerage account.
Yeah, through New York Times. Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people they probably don't know what a brokerage account is. Can you explain to them what a brokerage account is?
Basically, it's like different options, like individual stocks, mutual funds, the S 500, all that stuff, man. It's all like one. So like different things in there. I mean, I can't. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna tell you when I start, bro. I can tell you more details about it because it's on my laptop, bro.
Okay,
So
okay.
I know it's the SIP, the S&P 500 in there. It's the mutual funds, the ETFs, and all that stuff. So
So that'd be like a good option for people that got their own business, right?
yeah, yeah, definitely. And then
Okay.
the only good thing about it is the tax write off too. So the main thing with the authorities on the
Yeah.
truck, these
Mhm.
storing on not you need to know math, bro. A lot of drivers out here cannot do math. They be getting fucked, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing to be successful in trucking, anyways, and no math.
Yeah, and everything in life too.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause a lot of cats, they get their own truck and fail, man. A lot of cats fail. Yo,
yeah.
what you think about those trucks that Lone Mountain got nowadays, man?
Highway robbery, bro.
And I bet you got some people out there that they willing to pay it, yo. They are willing to pay it.
If they got bad credit, bro, that's why.
Like my thing is, if you got $33,000 cash to put down on it, this is what I said to myself. I was thinking about this last night, right? If you work at a job and you're able to save $33,000, would you leave that job to go put down on a truck?
Hell no.
Exactly.
I buy probably is on first.
Exactly. That's just crazy to me, man.
Cause with trucking, you could lose all that money, man. You will
Exactly.
lose more money before you gain it.
See, a lot of people, man, they get into trucking. There's a lot of people that get into trucking. If they have like a $5,000 breakdown, they'll put them out of business.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't save. A lot of people don't know how to save.
Like for my company, I'm on 30, but I'm still an employee, so I'm on salary. 1250 a week. You know, so that's like what 5,000 a month. Well,
Oh,
my
you pay?
company, yeah, but
No, you pay yourself a salary every week.
yeah, 1250.
Oh, 12.50.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what's up.
yeah.
How often you pay your taxes?
I pay yearly because the way my account's turning to me, pay them yearly because if you have a breakdown and you like, right, the week before, but then next week you need tires or something. Now you don't
Rob,
have that money, you can't call RS to get that money, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Rob, what
So,
up? Rob, you there? Don't roll your mic, Rob. Yo, yo, what's up? Yeah, Rob always in a bad spot. Yeah, Rob must be in a bad spot. I wanted him to talk about this trading options.
yeah, he know more about that fashion shit than I do, but I know more about trucking than he do.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't. Let me tell you, you hit it right on the head because I don't know. I pay the expert to help me to put the money in the right places, and I just put it and I just leave it alone, bro. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm an expert. This is the thing that's going on YouTube, right? It's a lot of people that they know, but it's a lot of people that don't know shit. But they come on YouTube and they try and tell people what to do with their money and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about shit that I don't know. You know, I ain't
I
gonna
don't
do it.
like I paid my accountant to do it for me. I mean my financial advisor. Like, I don't know shit about investing, but I do know one thing. Most of the operators that broke, fat, ain't no money, man. They been out here 30 years, don't got no house, no kids, no work. I ain't heard it be like that, bro.
Yeah, you're right. And a
I
lot of
mean,
owner
bro,
operators
I
fail, bro.
know, bro, I know 3 grand they take on up right now, bro.
Taking them out the game, right?
Out of the gate, over $3,000.
Now y'all think about that. Imagine you running your own business and $3,000 take you out of business. That's a damn shame. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even start their business and put up money just in case. You know how Dirty Broke say, float your business. Like you gotta have
Yeah.
money put to the side just in case things don't go right. You know your business gonna still stay afloat.
I think I could put my business for 3 months, to be honest.
3 months,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good right there, man.
Yep.
Rob,
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, we hear you. What's going on?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah. Oh, not much. I'm in the mountains, so I don't know if this is gonna go back out or not. Um, up on 40 over here, going up and down, trying to hit North Carolina.
Hey, you want to talk about trading options?
Oh yeah, I saw somebody put that. I saw somebody put that message. It's really not much to talk about for those that wanna get into options. I kind of like, we talk a lot, so I kind of stick to the same platform when it comes to trading options. I think that if you want to invest in
Hmm.
options and learn how to trade options, it's not a bad thing. But I like for people to already be set up. Let's say what I call like your foundation, like you're investing in the 401k or Roth IRA, or at least know how to trade stocks a little bit. It makes the transition into trading options a little better, and it also makes it smoother. But now there are instances where people who don't know about stocks or anything, they learn how to trade options and they do well. There are those people that do that. Um,
Yeah.
but for the most part, I think if you have like a solid or a basic foundation, is better. And like I said, once again, if you're a company driver and you want to learn how to trade options, make sure that you put in money into your 401k, through your company and stuff like that before you trade options. You understand? Like you
Let
should have something in reference first.
me ask you a quick question though. What do you think of drivers, right? What do you think of company drivers that have these companies that's matching the 401k up to 5%, 6%? That's not doing it. I know it's their option. Anybody can do what they want. But what do you think of them?
I think that it's a big mistake. I think it's the biggest mistake they can make. A lot of people don't do it because they listen to other people or they listen to gurus and stuff like that. Oh, a mutual fund is not going to be here. Your 401k is this and that. But what they don't understand, it's free money. Even if even if you just match whatever they match, I'm not saying that you have to do it exactly the same way,
Yeah.
but
And you just talk about gurus, right?
it's free money. You say that again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, you just mentioned gurus, right?
You there?
I'll
Hello?
be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah. You hear me?
Oh no, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about because you get a lot of gurus that, yeah, I can hear you. You get a lot of gurus that'll tell you don't put money in the 401k. It's not worth it, and this and that. And what people have to understand is that some of these gurus probably did it already, or now they at a plateau in their life where they don't do that. But I guarantee you, they have money in alternate investments, which is probably the same thing, but just not provided by a company. If you are a company driver, you should be putting money in the 401k. And I'm not a financial advisor, but it's definitely beneficial to do it.
Um, Cardboard knife. What's going on? Okay, this is what I gotta say, right?
You,
You brought up Guru a second ago. Now, I personally, I don't really like people they come off biased. I don't really talk about gurus, but I do listen to people and I take some of the good out of everybody. But I don't like to talk to them guys that come off biased when it comes to like one particular type of gurus. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? It's just
right.
hard to deal with those guys because they just on one side of the fence. And it's, what do you think about those people?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You got people that'll tell you you should never use credit, or credit is it's the devil, and credit is this. You got people that tell you don't never buy a car, only buy it cash. But I mean, can the average person, the average American, buy a car cash? No, they can't. So now I will say yes. If you're gonna
Yep.
buy a car, buy
Yep.
something in your budget. You should budget for it, and you should set yourself up, hopefully credit wise, where you don't pay such a high interest rate. But there's places in America where you need to get around. You need a car, and not everybody can just go buy a car cash. So and those same gurus might have good points, but it just doesn't apply to everyone. And we have to understand that we have to apply what we can take and use it, not just use what everybody's saying. I listen to a lot of different people, and I like some of the stuff they say, and some of the stuff I don't like. I take what I can, I use what I can, and the rest you just let it be what it is.
Cardboard knife. What you think about this topic, man?
yo, so I was agreeing with him, right? Until you said the car situation. I don't think anybody should ever put a loan out to get a car. I think you should just buy that shit outright, whether it's $1,000 car and then you work your way up, save your money up, sell that $1,000 car and get a better car. Work your way up. I think buying a car and taking out a loan for it is probably the stupidest investment you can make, bro. Honestly.
But
Wait,
but let me tell you something. So and I understand what you're
Hey,
saying,
hey,
right? But
y'all,
like
hold up.
once again,
Hey guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna let y'all talk for a minute.
all right, cool. I'll talk to Cardboard. All right, so like I understand what you're saying, right? But my thing is, like for instance, a couple of years ago, now I'm a company driver making 80, 90 grand or whatever, right? So
right.
I do have a budget for a car, right? So I bought I think it was a 2008, I don't know, a 2010 Honda Accord, which I still have. My daughter has it, right? But I had set myself up to where I had a good credit score and stuff. I put like 8,000 down on a $12,000 car, right? My car payment was 100 and well, I think $46 for like a couple of years. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. I just think that it needs to be within a certain reach. I wouldn't go and get a car note for $600, $800 and I just started making
Right,
money
right.
because
And
everybody can't do that.
a
Right. 'Cause
lot of
you
people
say
make
like,
that mistake too because a lot of, well, where I'm from, I'm from the hood. A lot of people, they don't got
oh yeah,
money,
we are.
so
Yeah,
they'll
I'm from the Bronx, from the South Bronx, born and raised in the hood. So I get it. We want to flex. You want to go buy a BM, a
right,
Lex,
right. That's probably
and
the stupidest decision you can make. Like, I don't want to
I
talk
agree
about
with that.
anybody's personal situation, but I know somebody
Right, right.
who got into, they got into
Oh,
the
I know a
substance,
couple of people. I know people like that.
and
When I
now
was
they
younger. You're
struggling.
right.
They struggling to even have money in their pockets because they paying $600, $700 a month plus the
Right.
insurance. And it's like, damn, man, they were happy when they got the car, but now it's like
Yeah.
this shit's a
Right. It's
burden now.
right, 800, $900, and then see
But back
that's what
back
I'm saying.
back to your
Go ahead. I'm
situation.
sorry.
You said you had $8,000, but $8,000 you can get a pretty decent car. You didn't
Oh
even
no,
have to
but
get that
I
car.
needed, yeah, but I was traveling. I was traveling an hour and a half to work, and I still
Right,
have
right.
that car to this day. My daughter actually has it, you know, and I got like 200,000 miles on that Accord, which was great. You understand? So,
Right.
but
So you made
once
use of
again,
that.
yeah, and I still have it. Like it's in my right now. Daughter driving it, and
Like
it's in
me,
great condition.
So this is my situation. Before I started like changing my mindset about the loan situation with cars in regards to cars, like I had gotten myself into a Toyota Corolla 2015. I put like 5,000 down. It was like a
Right.
$14,000 car, and I had it pretty good because I was only paying $20 a month. That shit got totaled. And I ended up like, saving money throughout the day. And the money I got from there, I had about like 10,000 saved up. I just went ahead and bought myself a car outright with 10,000. And honestly, that's probably the best decision I've made because I don't got to worry about a lot of shit. If I don't want full coverage, even though I still have full coverage, if I don't want it, bang, I could take that off. If I don't got to worry about no car payments and shit like that, you know what I mean? I'm just cruising. It's my car. It's not the bank's car at the end of the day. It
Now,
feels good. It feels good. Like,
I ain't
doing
gonna
it.
lie. I ain't gonna lie with you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, cardboard. At first, I used to be like I used to be all into cars, but as I start researching some things on my own, I gotta agree with you. Um, I'm not into that no more, bro. You feel me? Took a
Right,
month,
right.
and when I pay off my car, that's gonna be it. And the number one reason why, I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because how I got in the title. The title of my video is you gotta basically saying you gotta be a leader. Now I sat down and I came up with a way how I can pay off a mortgage in 5 to 7 years. And I can do that working in food service. And to be honest with you, the money that I'm paying on my car, man, that could be extra money that I could be using, bro. You feel me? So you're right.
Exactly, exactly. And imagine like you have a mortgage, you have like all these other bills that you got to pay, and now you got this extra car payment that you don't really need. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
mortgage all day, you could use that shit. Credit cards, you could use that shit to build your own credit and all that. But car payment, I mean, but yeah, everybody's situation is different. Like the other guy said, like not everybody's in the position to dump a couple $1,000s. But then again, there's other methods that you can use public transportation and shit to get to point A to point B and save your money. It's all about discipline at the end of the day.
Yeah. Rob, something wrong with your mic or something. Yeah, you're right about that, bro. So while you're not having a car payment, like it's like you see a big difference in
Right.
how you spend money. I'm pretty sure you don't need to make a whole big bag like everybody else needs to.
Yeah,
'Cause
bro. Like if I wanted to right now, I could go ahead, bang, get a Tesla or some shit like that. But I don't want that loan, man. I want a nicer car than what I have because right now, I'm working with a 2009 Honda Pilot. It only has 100,000 miles on it, and I be cruising with it, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, but I wish I could get like a Tesla or a fucking Hellcat or some shit. But I know I can't afford it. If I don't have the money in my bank to be able to pay cash for it, I can't afford that shit.
hold up, man. I was gonna let you slide, bro.
Yeah, I drive 100,000 around, bro.
I was gonna let
You
you
got me
slide.
saying.
I was gonna let you slide, cardboard.
Bruh,
You a food service driver, bro.
I know, but bro, I work with some people that are, like I'm saying, they drive some old cars, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
got
mean,
it for it's in pretty good condition, yo. It's in pretty good condition. Like only 100,000 miles. Like the average right now for that year model
yeah,
vehicle is like around 200 something thousand miles.
yeah. Louis, what's poppin'?
What's up with you?
We chilling, man. What's going on? Everything good?
Oh yeah. I was the one to put that comment in about stock options, and I noticed you said something
Uh-huh.
about side hustles for drivers. It's not really
Hmm.
much side hustles drivers can do because a lot of drivers don't want to get off work and drive Uber. So you might need to have something like real estate or something you can invest in. While you sit
Yeah,
still. You know.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. A lot of drivers, they're not gonna get off work and want to go do something. A lot of drivers, They be tired. Yeah, they be tired. But it is things out there if you do want to grind though. Like for you, you got a side hustle. Talk about your side hustle.
Well, I got a hot dog cart. I just do that when I want to. It's not a serious side hustle. But what I'm leaning towards, man, to be, to say it again, I'm thinking about them options. I've been studying options for the past week, and I know it's not all the way safe, but people selling courses and stuff, which really, how I preach. I went straight to Udemy and found one. But my thing is, you brought up earlier, everybody's sitting around with a side hustle now. Have you noticed since this pandemic how many courses are out now and how they have gotten? I've watched people that buy
Bro,
trucks. Go ahead.
no, yeah, no, I was just saying I'm seeing gurus left and right now.
Yeah, you a guru now, but you just made your first video buying your first truck 6 months ago. And you're gonna walk us through the same steps. We can all do that. That's why people say I slick clap at courses I do because you learn for free, but now you will charge. I seen one course $1,600 to be a freight broker. You can go to Udemy and get it for 12. I mean, it's just now. It's just ain't no love in trucking no more. And the most I see is box trucks, and that's still trucking. But if
Yeah,
you're a truck, if you're a local driver and you're just trying to get out some knowledge, and you kick out a course 6 months later, I might say something in your comment section because that's just, that's not um that's not helping out your fellow man.
yeah, you're right.
Hey,
You're
can
right,
y'all
bro.
hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, you good, Rob.
All right, cool. Yeah, my I got kicked out. I told you I'm in these mountains.
Yeah, yeah, we hear you.
All right. Well, this just the two things real quick. The cardboard, when he was talking about like the with the cash card payments that we was talking about. Like I said, I think that is not a bad thing, but it just you just can't go over a budget. It needs to be in your budget. You understand? Don't go get an $800-900 car note and stuff like that if you can't afford it. Now, as far as with your guy right here, he's talking about options and studying options. What I would tell you from what I know, because I've traded options, I know how to trade options. I
Yeah.
do it from time to time. I traded stocks for years. I trade forex now. Like trading and finance is my thing. And the only advice that I usually give people, depending on what they're trying to do, as far as you with options, is that if you have at least a basic foundation in stocks, it makes trading options easier. And I'm not saying that you can't learn how to trade options and be successful. It just makes it easier to transition from stocks to options. And the only other advice that I would give you is that if you truly want to learn how to trade options, yeah, you can learn free and stuff like that. But there are cheap courses like $200-300, even like a $99 course that I have seen that would give you a good amount of information. When
Yeah.
trading options, you should definitely be involved in a group setting so that you can get a little bit of help. And the only other thing that I would tell you is that when trading options, try to stay limited to the number of stocks that you look at. And when you get really good, what I would tell you is look into the S&P. It's SPDX on the option trading platform. Learn how to trade that, and you won't need to learn. You won't need to trade anything else. I got a friend of mine who only trades that. He trades the open in the morning time, and that's it. But to be honest, you have to become disciplined to do that. So
Yeah, I
that
heard
would be
that. I
later.
heard that.
Yeah, that would be later on for you. Because honestly, when you first learn, you're gonna be jumping around everywhere, trying to trade Apple, trying to trade Nike and blah.
No,
But
I
once you
want a
get,
paper trade. I want a paper trade first though. I don't want to trade real money. I want a paper
yeah, yeah,
trade
no.
and
But
then transition.
even when you do, yeah, even when you're doing live, what I'm saying is a lot of the times everybody's gonna jump into like looking for the hot stock to trade options. I'm just saying that once you put your time in and you learn, if you figure out how to trade the SPDX on the open, you won't have to do nothing else. You trade it, you get your 10, 20% for the day, and you move on. It takes a lot of
Yeah.
discipline to do it, But I promise you, if you do that and you do it consistently, you will have generated a second income that would supersede your your present income, and you'll be able to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? But it just takes a little bit of time. It's not going to be. You'll see a couple of people, they'll get it, make a whole bunch of money. But I promise you, without a strategy, they blew that money, and you won't even know because they're not going to say nothing. Oh yeah, I did this. I blew that.
Yeah, I've been watching people trade live and they'll lose money that they didn't expect to lose because they said they didn't use their discipline. Like you said, you got to be disciplined. But that's like when RLC brought up my side business. It's really not much, especially if you're working 14, 15 hours a day. It's really not much you want to do when you get off work side hustle wise.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah.
that depends, man. That's we use that. See, now I'm glad you said that, right? Because we use that as an excuse, right? We use that as a crutch. Oh, I work 14, 15 hours a day. I go home, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But if you truly want to do something and you want to get to that next level, you have to put that aside because our own excuses is what handicaps us from moving forward. And see, and we don't realize that, right? They say
Oh,
like
you check
energy.
you
Yeah,
checked me on that when you got me. I'm
yeah,
waving a white
yeah,
flag now. I'm waving a white
you
flag.
know,
You got me on that one.
yeah, but
I can't
it's
even believe
cool
I said it
because
out loud.
right, right, but it's cool. You know why? Because we all do that. I've done it for a long time. You understand? Like I do it. I get home, I don't want to do nothing, but we'll never get to where we want to be if we keep in that same platform and we keep thinking like that. It's not easy. It's easy for me to tell you. Look, I do the same thing. I'm in my truck, right? I bought a brand new laptop 3 weeks ago. I still haven't set it up. Sometimes I'm sitting in the truck listening to an audio book and I still ain't set it up, and I needed the trade, so I've been using my old laptop and I'm in here like, yeah, I bought this to do this. And so I need to hold on to what I'm telling you because I do the same thing.
Everybody got a side hustle. Your
Yeah.
side hustle is your hobby.
But you got to
Yeah.
like that side hustle. People like me was buying
Yeah.
shiny
Yes.
objects. I bought a lot of courses. You know, I'm not even gonna say how much money I spent on courses, but a lot of times it was me because I was like, I'm not finna do that all night after I get off work. Plus, I didn't see myself doing it long term.
But
You
but
know,
but tell these people how much money, because you told me before, how much money you could make one night downtown in that hot dog cart.
with a food cart and the right attitude, I was making like 500 a night. I'd go at like 10 at night when everybody's starting to get drunk, leave around 2. And I was real
Perfect.
friendly. I'm still real friendly. I made more money out
That
tipping
ain't nothing
than
to sleep on.
anything.
That ain't nothing to sleep on.
Not
If
at
you got
all.
a good,
That's
but the only reason, but I told RLC, the only reason I got that hot dog cart was because this other dude had a hot dog cart and he sold me some nasty food and he acted like he didn't care. And I looked at him and I said, I'm gonna go find a hot dog cart and I'm gonna come take your spot. So I was so hungry to do it, I did it. But after I did it, I was like, well, I don't want to do this all the time. But it could have
right.
replaced my full time. It could have took me out of trucking. I could have worked six
Right.
months out of the year and been out of trucking. But I just, like you said, you gotta want it. I just didn't want it no more because I had other stuff that I knew I could do. I wanted to do less work.
Yeah. Ain't
Which
no wrong
is
with that.
which is another problem with us trying to do less work and generate more income. It's the goal, but it's not the easiest thing to do. You got to put in the work first to do
Setting up a
less work.
restaurant on the side of the corner is a lot of work.
Oh no,
Setting it up and breaking
absolutely.
it down.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. All the work. My boy in Raleigh right now just opened up a food truck, and I went to support him. And he's like, man, I didn't know it's gonna be this much work. And when you break it
He's gonna
down
take
clean,
off
you
though.
gotta take.
He'll take
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. I'm looking at son. I'm over here. My whole. I'm I'm having a rough time over here, man. I had a 8 hour, 8.5 hour drive. It's turning into 11 hour drive, and I'm about to go into man violation in a second, and I'm
Hey,
late.
Hey, well, while we sitting here, let me tell you. Let me go back to what our LC started out with: leadership. Let me tell you what we going through. All right, everybody's hiring, right? It's people jumping jobs.
Yeah.
And if y'all, and I'm sure people know where I work at, and I will say it in the middle of y'all's conference room, but I'm gonna say this: we had a dispatcher retire. We had our main guy get promoted because our facility stayed number one, and the people in Miami traded us. I mean, trained us. So we just blowing everybody out the water. But we had a guy, a dispatcher, laying in our lap. And you know how? Have you ever worked somewhere? You see a new dispatcher come in, and he want to change everything.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm one of the senior drivers there. What do you think I did when I found out? He said he's gonna get rid of 8 people. I got
Stepped
on my
up.
phone. He said, I don't know why he said it, but that was so unprofessional. You know, you don't go tell another driver that you're gonna fire other drivers because you never know who's friends with who. I
Right.
called everybody and let them know, I called everybody that had an issue with what's going on now. We band together, and he's either gonna have to get out of here or refrain from what he's doing because now he's messing with our money. That's what leadership is. If you proud where you work at, or if you're just a born leader, people will
But
come to you with problems, and it's up to you what you do with it. I wouldn't want to let it slide, even if it costs me a write up or whatever. And I live in Tennessee; they can fire me if they want to, they ain't got to explain nothing. But
but I
you got to
always
be a
say that
leader. Go
as
ahead.
truck drivers, I always say if we move as a unit, we wouldn't need no unit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I
something
said
right
we all
there.
need to do this together, or we're not gonna do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got to go.
yeah. He's got. I mean, I know he got a family to feed. But look, man, we've had this count almost 3 years. Never complained about money. He come in and made this statement: nobody would get 70 hours.
What?
You actually said that. You actually said that. And we supposed to care about your
Right. So
family
he's trying
if
to
we
cut. He's
decided.
trying to right. He's trying to cut your hours and all that.
Yeah, but we don't have to put up with it because everybody's hiring. Right now is the worst
Right.
time to piss off drivers. We can
He
go right
must
up to
come
it.
from U.S. Ford or Cisco or something like that.
He came from Ryder. I don't know. He was
Oh,
ordering
right.
trucks. Yeah, he came from not. He just came. He was ordering trucks or something. But and like I told the manager how we was feeling. I said, look, I say this in front of y'all's conference room if I have to. I said we hadn't had a problem, but if you got a whole company that's happy, and then within a month everybody's pissed off about their money, and you making threats, it's not gonna work. You might need to find another job or humble yourself. That's what leaders do within their job. Or you can be even if you're a leader at the house, you got to stick your chest out every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Or get
We all
run
got
over.
leaders at our job. Yeah, or get ran over. And I'm not gonna watch. I won't watch a guy get ran over. Now, if I know he don't want to work, cool. But say for instance,
Right.
the guy that he told that he trying to get rid of 8 people, he said that he might need to look for another job because he's low on points. I'm thinking he should have said to him, "How can we work with you to make sure you don't lose your job?"
Bro, how could he still be there, yo?
He's only been there a month. We thought it was a fad or whatever. Like he'll cool down. No, you cranking up. You saying reckless stuff.
He
I
lucky
don't. I
y'all didn't whoop his
personally
ass. Don't play. Don't go to Tennessee and play with them boys like that.
trust me. When I say I can get everybody to band together, not on Kofi, but what's right is right. We all gonna state our problem, and they all the same problem. So and I said, if y'all want to, I'll be the representative. I tell everybody. I tell everybody what our problem is. Y'all can remain anonymous. Somebody gonna say it. I've never lost a job being that I speak the truth all the time. And sometimes I can be a little reckless, but when it comes time to be a leader, if you got it in you and you don't, and it don't come out, you regret it on down the line because we've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
Right.
We've all sat around and looked at something that was wrong and didn't say nothing, and we should have.
Yeah, you're right. Yo, Brandon, you still there? You still running?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, from the owner operator, let me ask you, Brandon and Rob, from an owner operator perspective, what does leadership mean to y'all, man?
freedom, bro.
Freedom.
I can do what the hell I want to do, bro. I'm gonna answer no man no more, bro.
What about you, Rob?
You came in and out.
No, I'm saying, me and Lewis, we were talking about, he was talking about leadership as a job. As an owner operator, what does leadership mean to you? Going up and down them hills, huh?
Well, I see where you're going, but being that you're an owner operator, don't um mean that you exempt from being a leader. Like you said, you pay your team, you pay smart people to do stuff that you not smart enough to do or don't want to do. You still got to lead them. You still got to lead by example. If they see you being jokey, RLC, and they can joke and say anything to you, they're not gonna respect your business. Sometimes you got to be a stone faced leader.
To me, when I was owner operator, thinking about being an owner operator, right? Leadership means that if you're leased on to a company, right? And shout out to everybody in the building, Island Trucker, I see you, otherwise LC, Jamrock. If you're leased on to a company, right? Just because you're leased on to these people company, that doesn't mean that they can call you anytime they want to and force a load down your throat. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's your truck, you run your
Yeah,
truck how you want to run it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? You can't let some of these guys, man, they own their own trucks and they let people take advantage of them. Tell them where to
yeah,
go, when to go, stuff like that. You got companies shortchanging them. A lot of these guys they don't know how to add, subtract, multiply. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys don't know. They don't even know how to book a load. To be a leader and an owner operator, you gotta know how to book loads. A lot of these guys they don't know what the hell they doing out there. A lot of these guys they need dispatchers. Or their business would be way better off if they get some
That shit.
dispatchers.
Oh, see, that shit easy though, bro. I do it every day. That shit easy, man.
I mean, it's not easy to a lot of people though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people fail at that, bro.
that's because
You
they
know?
ain't got the right people on their team or the right people in their corner. A lot of people just sit around and watch people fail. They can help them.
All right, cool. I got it. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. These mountains is no joke. You was asking me something before it kicked me out.
What I was asking him, Lewis, you remember what I was asking?
It was something about leadership or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Leadership as an owner operator.
Oh, but I'm not the owner operator like that. So leadership, I don't think it's funny. Like leadership to me, like I thought you were just talking about in general.
Yeah, you can
Um,
talk about it in general.
yeah, yeah. I mean, when it's exactly what it says. Leadership. It's just I would take someone who takes basically accountability for what they doing, in helping other people and stuff like that. Being able, like what he was saying, like he's able to step forward for those that probably aren't able to step forward at his company, because maybe they just not as strong or they're afraid. It's like keeping the temperature in the room, at a certain temperature so that other people can understand what's going on. Why is that?
I just see people playing it safe and they don't really have to. You don't have to go in there like a gorilla and just tell people what you're
Right.
gonna do. But when you see people get disrespected and you know you can step in for them and you don't, I just don't see how people take that. You know,
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, I guess that's why. I mean, I get a lot of phone calls every day. You know, what should I do? Well, don't go in angry because you don't want to lose your job. First thing people want to do is go in there and whoop the dispatcher's ass. And I be like, you gonna go to jail, and then you're not gonna have a
Right.
job. You
Yeah,
know,
I got some friends like
you're
that.
gonna go to jail. Now you
Yeah,
can
man.
talk to me about how
Yeah,
you want to kick his ass. I listen all day long, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna encourage you to go whoop anybody's ass.
It's
What you
just
can do is,
frustration. I don't. I tell you,
yeah,
Right.
like, most of the guys they ain't gonna do nothing, man. It's just frustration. Your first thought in your mind. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. When you calm down, you're not gonna go hit nobody for real, man. You got a family to feed, bro.
but that's
No.
why you need somebody to call so they can come. Sometimes you just need to call somebody. Let them listen. A lot of
Yeah.
times they know you ain't gonna do shit. You just talk about how you want to murder them, and then you can find yourself coming down. But people
Yeah.
like, man, I guess they think I'm gonna be like, man, go on and slap them. I'm like, no, just calm down. Let's figure out how we can do it. If you're gonna be a company driver and you know you're gonna be there for a little while, you
Yeah.
gonna stick out to
Right.
somebody. You gonna stick
Yeah.
out to somebody. So that's my thing. If people feel confident and coming to tell you stuff that like what you telling me for, they looking at you as some type of leader or whatever, or they know you've been there for a while. What did you do in this situation?
That's the problem with a lot of men. A lot of men don't know how to express themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, as long as you learn how to articulate yourself and
Yeah.
address people with the right tone, you'll get more across than
Yeah.
going in like if you're a savage and all that. Because a lot
Yeah.
of us, we're so reactionary to things that we don't take the time to think before we
Yeah.
react, and then we wondering why we're in our situation because those extra 5, 10 seconds you could have taken to think would have
Hmm.
probably saved you or got you a different outcome.
Hey, dudes be acting like they're a whole gangster at work and they got a whole family to feed, man. Get out of here. You ain't no gangster no more, man. You know?
What are you doing?
You live in a nice neighborhood. You got 3 kids and a wife. You ain't no gangster. You ain't gonna hurt nobody. You know? Tighten up,
I
man.
mean,
Them days are over.
it sounds good though when you on the phone with your homeboy mad at the dispatch or whatever, but don't go in there and do nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? But if dude don't calm down, I can promise you, I'll make a video telling y'all we got rid of him. But he's gonna have to. You come in messing with the money, and then you think about this. You threatened to fire 8 people. Now, what if everybody find out and you ain't even one of them 8 people, but you worried about it? That's very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. This dog is
Hey,
up.
it was brought up something, yo. Let me highlight this message for a second. Hold up. I gotta tell y'all about me, bro. So okay, he remember. So Ilwise remember. So me and Ilwise we used to work at US Food together. And
What you do?
somebody cut my chain, right? Let me tell you. I'm calm. Ilwise, man, come explain this. I just come on live for 2 minutes and explain me to these people. Cause you the only one that saw me flip. You're the only person that ever see me flip ever. Other people see me flip, but you saw me flip in real life. So I can't explain it as good as you could. So that's not the link.
I don't know how you got in here, but don't come back.
Let me try to find a link. Hold on. If you could just take 1 minute out your time, explain it to these people how I almost lost it, man.
Hey, every now and then I go in there and flip out just they don't think I'm a goody two shoes. And then they drug test me. Right.
Hold on. Let me try to post the link real
What
quick.
is it?
Hey, what's that, Lewis? A cat?
Maltese. Hey, I put my girl out, but I told her you ain't got nowhere for the dog to go. She can stay. So got rid of one bitch, kept the other. Damn, I didn't mean to say that. My bad.
Time's up,
Just,
bro.
just edit that out. My bad.
No, I don't care about the edit. I'm just. You said that too fast, yo. Say that
Wait,
again, man. Say it slow for the people that wasn't listening.
you mean to do the PG? Okay, I put my
Yeah,
bitch out.
say it in PG. Say it in PG.
Oh, okay, I
You
put my
put your
girl out. I put my girl out, and she didn't have nowhere for the dog to go. So I said, the dog can stay, but you gotta go. Yeah.
So you put your girl out and kept the dog.
She ain't got no money to go put down on an apartment with a dog in the house. When they leave me, I make sure they broken and broke. That's what local drivers do. We're heartless.
I
I
no,
don't
speak
even.
for yourself.
Yeah, but except RLC and all the other gentlemen out here.
Now
Most of
we got 13 people out, man. Let me ask y'all a question. You got your girl and a dog. Would you put your girl out and keep the dog?
I put the girl out and replaced her, and still got the dog. How am I losing?
Hey, hey, we got Illwise in the building. Illwise, what's poppin', man? I ain't even remember that, bro. Let
What
Illwise tell the story real quick.
what it do? What it do, man?
What's
Everybody
going
good?
on? Yeah.
Yeah, man. So if, a lot of people don't know, but man, I used to work at U.S. Foods, and ROC, he trained me, man. And yo, this I'm not. I remember like it was like literally like 5 minutes ago. Like no lie, one bit, yo. We was driving. Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, we was driving, man, and like some dude just cut us off. Like, I'm talking about like just like literally like right in front of us, yo. And it was
I don't
probably
know what
like
you
my
mean.
first day of working with him, man. And like, yo, when I tell you like ROC went from like 0 to like 1,000, yo, like we literally turned around and followed him for like a good like minute, and they were like, yo, you know what, like. Nah, we got to get back to work, man. We got to get back to work. I was trying to calm him down, but it's just crazy, man. Like he was risking to lose it all. He was gonna lose it all for like a split second, but then he just calmed down after 2 minutes. But it's just crazy, like just in this game, man. Like you gonna go through some trials and tribulations, man. Like people gonna do something to push your buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Bro, I thought you was gonna tell that story when
When you cut your chain on somebody, cut
they
your chain,
cut my chain. You was
bro.
there? You wasn't there, were you?
Nah, I
You heard
wasn't there
about
on
it?
that one. I wasn't there on that one.
You heard about it?
I definitely heard about it though. I definitely heard about it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, let me tell y'all. Somebody cut my chain at the job. Yo, you got a driver room with about 6 tables. What we got had about 6 tables in the room.
Yeah.
After I bust open the door, took off my shirt. It was like it was like 4 tables left standing, yo. I kicked them tables over with right foot, and people were shocked because I'm quiet and laid back. So when people
He
see
done
me
turned
get
into the
loud,
Hulk.
what? Yo, I'm like, I turned into a whole Jamaican now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, who cut my blood clot like? Talk to me, no.
You don't know me, cutting me
Bro.
chin.
Everybody was quiet, bro, because they don't see me like
Yeah. He
that.
calm. He always calm, man. For real.
Yeah, and that's the type of shit you get when you work at raggedy ass jobs.
They don't think that you'll go up. You know what I mean? But man, I burn that whole place down, man.
You
For real.
I
know
think
what
it's
I mean?
healthy to
So,
snap every now and then.
For real, man.
right. And one of the things that's healthy too, like one of the things that's really healthy, guys, you got to check people right away,
Yeah.
right away. If they come off on the wrong side, you need to check them right away. Because if you don't check them right away, it's
They're
gonna
gonna.
prolong, and
I
then it's
believe that
gonna be something.
100%. Well, I believe that
Yep.
100%.
I agree. I agree.
And then it's gonna be something further, yo. Right? Especially in food service, man, you gotta check these people right away. They'll be your best friend then. You gotta check them. You know what I mean?
For sure,
Like I
man.
said, if I see them looking at me, I need to get checked in. Depending on what kind of job I had, I will ask them, y'all want this or not? I strap this to the side of the walls and head to the next one. And that usually works, especially if you got your phone in your hand. They don't know who you talking to.
Yeah,
I lie like I'm calling in on you and everything. You can get me out of here.
yeah, yeah. You're right. What do you think about the conversation tonight, Ly?
I ain't hear you. I ain't hear you.
What do you think about the conversation tonight?
Oh, the conversation about like stocking and with the trading and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching it from now all the way, up to here, man. And it just I got a lot of learning to do, man. I'll be honest with myself. Like, I'm with Robinhood. I got Dogecoin. You know what I'm saying? I got Dogecoin when it was 0.03.
Dang.
That's the only stock that I'm into right now. But like, I can't really speak for like options. Like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know where to start. Um, I don't. I hear other people talk about like, they buy a stock and they're with that stock for 3 months and they got to lock in and they can't pull out, the money or I'm not familiar. I have no knowledge on it, so I was just sitting back, just listening to y'all.
yeah,
I seen one when you put the money in and you or put a stop loss in and say, I only want to lose $2. And once you lost $2, it say it'll automatically sell.
Oh,
for real?
um,
I'm gonna try it. I
yeah.
mean, I'm gonna
Mic
try it
check,
because
mic check.
Yeah,
there's a
yeah,
lot
you
of
good.
stuff local drivers can't do or don't want to do.
But the only advantage that
Anybody can hear me?
yeah, you good, you good. The only advantage like a local driver would have if your company got like a 401k, that's the only thing you can do. Just do it, man. You know,
I
just
did
do it.
mine through my 401k because I had a guy that I worked with. He does it now, and he always send me screenshots of what he got paid. 3 grand. Because I was like, he went 5 months without driving. I'm like, how are you surviving? He said, man, I'm trading options. And send me screenshots. He done been by here. He'll show me what he got paid. He'll show. He said, man, I also lose too now. But think
Yeah,
about it, man. You make 1,000. Dude, I seen this course where this guy, it was JT host, JT Automation now. I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but he's got like his entrepreneurial page, like start a courier service and all that. I mean, he went from I seen him go from 30 to 200,000 subscribers just off talking about side hustles, and that's where I found it.
right. Hey, Rob still in here? Hey, I'm gonna ask all y'all. Lewis, you start first. What you think of Dave Ramsey? What do you think about his philosophy?
I ain't gonna lie, I be falling asleep on him. He got this. I
Hey,
just can't.
Brandon, Brandon, what you think of Dave Ramsey?
He don't want you to use credit or not. He wants you to be poor until you retire, goddammit.
What about you, Ly?
What's up? What was the question? My fault. I lost focus.
Yeah, what do you think of Dave Ramsey, his philosophy? Any of his philosophy?
I think.
I don't think he
Yeah.
heard you.
Huh?
I think Dave Ramsey wants you to live poor.
Mm.
Ain't nothing wrong with saving money, but we make all this money. We deserve to buy ourselves something that we like. They tell you don't buy this and don't buy that, and I just done fell asleep. Somebody that talks at you like that, it's kind of
I
depressing sometimes. Like,
mean,
dang, now he ain't doing nothing right. Y'all freezing up like hell.
Yo, yo, I'll be right back, guys, right back. Oh man. Oh man, my bad, yo. I had a little emergency type of situation there. Damn. My bad. You know, sometimes but man, shout out to everybody that's still in here, man. You know, appreciate y'all for coming in. Had to deal with something real quick. Something important. You know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead and end this live though. I appreciate it. I should have ended it before I went outside, but I had to run. Somebody came to see me that we had to take care of something real quick. You know how that is sometimes. But we're gonna go ahead and end this live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all be easy.